I want to thank you for taking a few minutes to learn more about the Legacy Planning Consulting Service. I will first go over the agenda, and then we can start right in. But first, what is legacy planning? Where did the idea for legacy planning come from? Why should anyone consider using the service? Discussion of plans and pricing, and then some testimonials, and we'll finish off with some questions. So we'll get started. What is legacy planning? It's a proactive collaboration to plan for loss or incapacitation. We will work together to build a helpful story and create a navigation map that they will be able to follow. Our true clients are their surviving loved ones and the executor trustee. Now, they will be faced with a variety of affairs to interact with, and likely many of these will be new to them. The output will be an organized data environment inside a digital binder. And yes, our platform for the organized environment is online, and our software partner is extremely security conscious, and we don't recommend entering sensitive data. Our complete service is coaching, construction supervision, and training. So within our initial planning session, we walk through all critical areas as a coach, an independent party only concerned about your family's readiness. We then work with you to supervise the construction. Once completed, we train those designated, including the executor, on how to benefit from what has been constructed. And then this 3-in-1 service is priced affordably, which I'll share with you in just a few slides. So where did the idea for legacy planning come from? Well, a family member asked me to be the executor of her will, and of course I said yes. And that's what you do for family. At the same time, having never been asked before to be an executor, I really didn't know or give much thought to what I needed to know. So years later, just somewhat randomly, I reviewed the folder, and the question list I had for her was long. There were 3 versions of her will. I had to review it in its entirety to see what her burial wishes were. The package didn't have accurate info on life insurance, and these were just a few of the things that I found. So I projected this scenario onto my own family, and my wife would have had an extremely challenging time working through the affairs over what would have been months of detective work. And further, she had no direct interaction with my consulting business, so that would have added insult to injury. And I believe that my situation is more likely the norm, and if this is the norm, then this is a service that people need. And simply the question was, would people pay for it? So why should everyone consider using this service? Your life is complicated and your loved ones will struggle unnecessarily. So the coaching creates alignment. The digital binder, properly constructed, gives your loved ones and executor access to the content. And the training gives them a first pass through what they will find before they need it and continue to access. So putting together the plan initiates conversation around important topics. My interaction to date with clients has made it clear, that often there are many topics that are discussed, but not with enough clarity. And further, there are certain conversations that just have not happened at all. If you're single, your affairs are not readily available to whomever you've designated. So a single person would have to make the concerted effort to keep a loved one or their executor informed on a variety of issues for there to be anything but challenges. And those conversations are unlikely to take place or take place consistently as things change. Well, if you have a significant other, the plan alleviates unnecessary challenges with the loss of one or the other, but it's absolutely critical to avoid chaos in the event both people pass. And we don't like to think about what would happen if both partners are tragically lost. So I won't belabor the point, but this is where legacy planning becomes critical. And finally, the legacy plan can also assist if you are incapacitated for a period of time. The digital binder will allow anyone that you provide access to assist you with your affairs with an injury of many forms. So let's talk about pricing and the plans that we offer. So I'm going to go out to our website and go to that page. Okay. All right. So I want to take you through the 3 plans that we offer today. And the first is the Silver Plan, which is what I refer to as a DIY offering. And it has the added benefit of the final review and training. And it's priced affordably for those that don't want to spend more, and it's priced at $399. The Gold Plan includes the the coaching, construction supervision, and training. And there's roughly 5 hours of committed time. With this 3-in-1 service, it's also priced affordably at $799. And then there's the Platinum Plan, which is the Gold Plan with incremental work for those that have a business, which requires a thorough discussion around planning and readiness for a sale, a wind down, or continuation with the loss of the primary owner of the business. So those are our plans, and please feel free to check out the website, and you can see and ask questions, of course, and reach out to me. So for taking the time to participate in this short webinar, we're offering any of our 3 service plans with a $50 discount. And I want you to further note that any referral you give us that becomes a client will pay a $50 referral fee. All right, so I'm going to move on to testimonials. And before I do that, I'd like you to take a quick read at the first testimonial that's out on our testimonials page. Let me give you just a minute. And that's my friend Max Schachter. All right. So you'll see, I'll just share with you a couple of other ones here real quick, but you can certainly come back at any time. You can see some of the others that are on the site. Just getting started with the testimonials. So, all right, that's it. I promised that it would be short. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you can always reach me at ken@legacyeplan.com, or here's my phone number, which I think many of you have. Thanks for your time.